Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Danganronpa time. I'm all fired up. I can't stay away from this game. Tataka and Hifumi are dead. We are investigating. Should I talk to the people? Oh. There's only one way in and out of this room. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. Well, that's interesting. It can only be locked from inside, so whoever moved the bodies was inside the room when I went to go investigate that last time. I don't see any way to lock it from in the art room. I just tried to leave the room, and Makoto said that. Wow.
So,
Hey, Makoto? I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
but...
And we came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked? And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us there. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret looking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Celeste and Byakuya said they found the bodies, so they must have had access to the repository then. Well, I knew Celeste played some part in this. Yeah. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura both confirmed that the door was locked after the search for the bodies began. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone into the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. So that certain someone... Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten him to the repository. Was it the killer who's still roaming free? Or was it one of the victims? Glad I found that out. There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then...
Would you like my help? Why would I refuse? What possible reason would there for me to refuse? Or could she just be blatantly lying to me? Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before you found her. Meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo-Justice. It also became clear that this Robo-Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library, on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office... What's wrong? Saw a shadow, something moving around. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor, where we split up and began searching. Then right after that, Celeste screamed. This time, she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream, blah blah blah. And then... At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect up on the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. Oh, the announcement could have been for Taka the first time, and then Hifumi's played after that. Okay, I got you. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened.
However...
But at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's body were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement played right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who had just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Fumi's body had disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was, in fact, gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and we rushed back to the equipment room. Can't be happening. Hallucinating. This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. And there we rediscovered the 2 bodies that had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now.
However...
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Okay, a lot of running around. That gives a lot of opportunity for someone to move bodies. Because if everyone's running around like a crazed lunatic, there's a lot of openings. What do you have for me, cold killer? Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anything could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died... Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words...
Then there is no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kinda dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
What?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is... why'd they bother killing 2 people?
What?
Ah, see, you didn't think about this. Now, the 2 victims are the ones lusting after alter ego. Maybe Kyoko was annoyed by this and killed them. Because all the rule says is, if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your #1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First the nurse's office, where the Hifumi was found. Then the equipment room, where Taka was found. Alright. Equipment room first, because it's on the 3rd floor. Might as well check there first, actually. Is nothing in here related to the case at all? Yeah, I don't think there's anything relevant in here. Alright, to the equipment room then. Hello. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away.
What?
I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. There's the camera up there. There's the tarp. This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me, about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. Now, does it have a bloodstain on it? Or was the hammer in the repository that was washed, was that the murder weapon? No, this hammer isn't the murder weapon. The other one is. Now, to the nurse's office. Let's check up on that crime scene. Hello, Celeste. What are you investigating, Celeste? I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around, seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, huh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? It could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of a time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Sakura's pretty strong. She could have done it. But where was Sakura at the time Hifumi's body disappeared? I want to check the transcript. Just a sec, I want to find this this log. Okay, here we go. Yumi and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office. Leaving behind Toko. Ran into Celeste. Hifumi's body has disappeared. So, Sakura couldn't have done it. But who else could have? I'm tempted to say it was Kyoko, because I haven't seen her in like forever. But, oh, yeah, funny thing about this bloodstain, there's no traces of anything being moved. It's like the body just was lifted up. And that is very surprising. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. That's very puzzling behavior. Oh, there's a trash can. It's just a normal trash can. Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Ugh, but it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth. And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. Well, someone cleaned Hifumi's glasses. For some reason. Maybe it was Hifumi himself, I don't know. Maybe while he was being carried off, he was like, I can't see anything. Refrigerator. What if there's anything to drink inside? After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in there. For blood transfusions, I guess. Doesn't help me, though. I'm not a vampire. Well, that wasn't noted in the truth bullet, so I guess it's not important. Nothing else to investigate in here, it doesn't look like. Yeah, that's alright. I'm out of here, baby. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Byakuya thanking someone? That's a first. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. What's the significance of this? Because Yasuhiro said he left Makoto that note. This is the note Hiro wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Wait, well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
So he said to go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting for me there? This is the part where Makoto dies, I'm calling it. We switch perspective to Kyoko, who's lurking in the shadows somewhere. Ha 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 ha. You know what I'm curious about? What happened to Alter Ego? Why is no one looking for Alter Ego? Is Kyoko like hoarding it to herself? Where is he? There he is. The door is unlocked? I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. You do seem like an action over thought type character. No, but he is pretty... What the... Why am I just allowed in his room? This is Hiro's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where'd he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? I soundlessly checked the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy, though. How does a bathroom even get this dirty? Boxes. I think there's something in the cardboard box. Snake! No, I'm just kidding. Oh my... Really? It's blueprints for something. And... something's made out of... looks like cardboard, plastic, and... plaster? Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hiro's room. But wait. These blueprints. Something about them bothers me. The handwriting is less neat. The handwriting is different. It's not like the card. So the question is, did Yasuhiro write the card, or did Yasuhiro draw up these blueprints? Or did It's a normal bed, pretty much like just like the one in my room. Is there actually nothing else to investigate here? Can I... Nothing? Really? Okay. Makoto, big news! Big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran up to the second floor as fast as I could. It is rather convenient. Very, very strange. Okay, I guess I just head across then. Kyoko, and...
I mean...
Phew, man, have I had the worst day. Hiro? First of all, I want to know what's going on with you.
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. He looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and he woke up.
Don't be mean!
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind!
it's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
and?
First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
Oh, well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, didn't even know how that happened. Then I woke up, and now I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me to just look at you.
Huh?
Well,
Let me out of here!
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong!
I didn't make the stupid friggin' thing.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Phew, free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then,
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. Could have been Hifumi. Like, he came up with the name Robo Justice. The initials RJ are on the costume. He seems to have like a fondness for anime and robots and whatever. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious. The one who put the costume on and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible!
was Hiro. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We won't want him killing anyone else.
What?
Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
You could just throw him in the pool and drown him. He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean... Attacking? Blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them.
Please!
What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one that can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costumed attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm not the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit. Okay. What? Hyena started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
There was something mentioned about bending down. Oh yeah, you need to bend down to use the dolly. And I can't imagine Hiro crouch walking if he can't bend at the waist.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
What?
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
You tried it on one person. In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces of the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See? I told you it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But
Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? You claim there is another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hiro's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? I need to, okay. I need to rewatch Celeste's whole account of the attack and see if this figure spoke. Okay.
Oh.
I certainly did not expect Hiro and Kyoko to turn up at the same time. But where has Kyoko been hiding all this time? I have no idea.
Then perhaps...
Perhaps she really is working for the mastermind. What else would explain her questionable behavior? But you are quite protective of her, yes? That's because she's helped me out so much up till now. If I were the mastermind, that is exactly what I would do to earn your trust. It's looking more and more like it really was a setup. She looks like she's lost in thought. I don't think she's in the mood to talk. I'd better leave her alone.
What the heck?
There's no talking your way out of this one. You did it. Everyone knows it. Can I check the locker again? Is there anything in there? There's a big locker near the pool.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi.
What?
2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it!
Please?
I did not!
Huh?
Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed,
How about that?
that's it! I know who did it!
So then,
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least 30% right.
Which means Alter Ego and or Chihiro must have done it.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please?
Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so then.
I know, that note. Note? Last night someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so we don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet at the rec room at 1 a.m. The last thing I remember is going to the rec room, then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So,
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
Huh?
Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape? Someone rolled out all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped in here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my, pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure.
Please.
You gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you should produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hiro. No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why.
Please.
Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right?
What?
You're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. If you don't fail me now, guess I'd better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko, Genocide Jack, to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto.
Do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem...
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simply.
Anyway,
I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey,
So, Makoto. First, I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? Can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree? A thought just flashed into my head. Hifumi could have drugged Yasuhiro and made him kidnap him. Someone else murdered Hifumi, then Yasuhiro... No, wait. No, I'm getting it all mixed up. Never mind. How am I supposed to answer?
anyway,
We have to hurry, before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. Then I guess we should head that way for now. Whoa! Lots of talking. I'm very tired. It's 34 minutes. Thank you very much for watching. Danganronpa is available on Steam and Vita for $30. The sequel, Goodbye Despair, is also available on Steam and Vita for $30. Please pick them up. They're very thrilling. I'm only on chapter 3, and I've played 20 hours. Granted, I'm reading every single line and taking my time with the investigations. But, you're in for a wild ride nevertheless. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Toodaloo.